Zena is going to talk about their current yarn projects.
Thank you. So I know it's been a minute, but I've been kind of a busy beaver lately, and I also got an order from Nitpicks in. So I finally get to continue quite a few things that I've had on the back burner for a little while. So I figured I'd just kind of give an update about like everything, because as soon as my new order came in, I was just like, yay, all the things, and worked like a little bit on all my projects. So earlier in the stream, I think you saw the canned cozies that match our water bottle holders, which are fun. And these guys are just kind of, you know, keep drinks cold. And those have matching Nalgene water bottle holders. At some point I might. You okay?
Hmm?
Okay, you just feel oddly serious.
No, I was just keeping an eye on chat.
Oh, okay.
In case there was anything you didn't see. Keep going.
Got it. Anyways, this is the big one. If you haven't seen this on stream before, and it's got a little drawstring and ties, and Jess has one too that's in purple and green colors, and yeah. At some point I might make up a pattern for that. That might be a thing. So pieces that you saw last time we were streaming, if you were here, was the Ripple Bralette. Jess's was out of the this gray and pink yarn that kind of striped back and forth. I really like that top and really wanted one too. So I will be making mine out of alpaca cotton yarn. And so the white, there we go. The white strips in there are the cotton kind of woven in. So this is the wintergreen with and then I will be fading it into green and then into yellow at the top. So I'm really excited for that, to do all the color changes. And this is yarn I just like keeping on hand, and also they keep discontinuing it on their site, and then they get more and then they discontinue it. So I don't know if it's actually gone or not, but it is absolutely my favorite. I love this yarn a lot. So that one's been a neat one. Let's see here. Jess is getting the mint tea sock pattern, which I'm calling the Rooibos tea socks. And that is out of this yarn right here. I actually have two attached to the ball still because I've been working on both sides because I didn't have other things to do. And I finally got the white yarn in that I ordered, so it will have white heels and white toes just to kind of look pretty and cute. And just wanted shorty socks, so that's what they will be. So it's those guys. These guys are really fun and a really easy pattern. I like it a lot. I've been really enjoying working with the yarn as well. It's super pretty. So this is my space speckle sock. And you'll notice this one's now on a big long loop. There's a special little tube. Honestly, I like these a lot. I just saw these things exist and they just hold the needles and make me feel so much safer about my wooden tiny needles. And so I just got this one in there. It's a very long 2.25 millimeter circular cable needle. And I was going to do 2 at a time socks with Jess's, but I'm actually finding that this pattern is much easier with the magic loop method. It's not my magic loop isn't my super favorite for socks, just because I don't find it as fast. But this particular pattern has a lot of front and back and some weird ways that like the corner pieces interact with each other. So this one's just a hard one, it turns out, to do on the leg. But mostly I'm just figuring out how long I want it to be. This is the neon green. I also feel really proud of myself because the other week I had to make myself a tiny cable needle because I couldn't find anything that was tiny or small, so I just kind of had to, you know, bend my own. So what else? So really, it's just been a lot of learning for me going on. I think that's been probably like the biggest exciting part. And frustrating, but also exciting. There we go. We showed off, I think I talked a little bit about the Beak Street Tee. That's one of the Nitpicks patterns. That's that one. Mine is in blue. Oddly enough, when I first found the pattern like a year or two ago, I was really concerned about the wool that they were using, which is Stroll from Nitpicks, because I'm really sensitive to a lot of wool, and I hadn't really ordered with the company a lot before.
You had a question? Exalted Jin said, Zena, have you been on Yarn?
No, I have not. Have I been to Yarn? I don't actually know what that is. You should tell me what that is.
Oh, it's a blood. We wouldn't know that.
Sorry, everyone.
I hate the Soulsborne series.
You know, okay, so like I could spend my time like knitting.
Well, I hate the Soulsborne series. Xena has no opinion, probably.
I have been into video games lately. I just haven't. They haven't really done it for me, and then migraines keep interrupting when I do play. And so I just kind of got bored with video games for a while, and we were also just kind of binging Terraria, so I just kind of got a little burned out, I think, with everything. But anyways, so I didn't know if I was going to like the wool, because I'm sensitive to wool, and oddly enough, in this order, I actually have Stroll for other projects. I finally decided to try it, because I've ordered enough stuff from them that I'm like, kind of trust it more now. Like a lot more. And this is just soft and fluffy like a cloud. And I am surprised because I was not expecting this. So I probably could have used the wool for this pattern and been fine. But I'm still using Comfy. I've already bought the yarn. I'm still really happy with that choice though. Comfy is mostly, is 75%, I think, Pima cotton with acrylic being the rest of it. And so it's just a nice lightweight cotton. And I think it'll definitely work with my skin really nicely too. But I also finally own the proper cables for it. And cable needles. I didn't own those last year when I was drying it and it was bad. So here's my start of it. I'm actually using blue instead of the red. And again, I've got a long circular needle because it's my big preference. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how this one comes out. It took me a while to do all my swatching. I had to like swatch 5 or 6 different needles for both stockinette and seed stitch, which was a pain in the butt, but I did it. And that actually, it's probably going to save my butt and actually make this whole shirt work because now I actually have the right measurements. I also started learning combination knitting, which, hi.
I'm just listening.
Oh, okay. And combination knitting is a weird hybrid of Eastern and Western styles. And things are all kind of like flipped and backwards from what you're used to, but it goes really fast, especially on the purl side. Okay? So that really helps. And it also kind of snugs up your fabric a little bit and took care of my issue where all of my purl stitches were really big, or at least purling on the back row of the stockinette were really big. So I took care of that issue too. So yeah, I think those are all kind of the big projects right now. I'm really excited. I've got some more kitty socks that I'll make for Jess and I soon. I got a whole big box of like tools. So I've got myself some extra cables so I can always switch out for projects. That's the big thing with migraines is I switch out. I always keep easy and complicated projects around because I really do like having something that's a challenge, something that like I have to sit down with and think about. But I can't always do that, so I also keep easy projects around for like during stream or when I have a migraine, things that I can't mess up. So yeah, and I do also crochet as well. This is one of my crochet tops that I made for Jess. This one's also mine. It's got the non-binary colors on it. You can't really see the bottom half of it.
I'd lift mine, but then there's nothing on it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's just a belly.
That's true. So yeah, I think that's the big update. I still want to do a video on knitting and crocheting for queer people, particularly thinking about different stuff with designs or color choices, or finding different patterns that work for people. So I do have plenty of really feminine patterns as examples, but if people have any suggestions for non-binary or masculine feeling patterns, anything that kind of sparks that feeling for you, definitely, please send it to us. You can email it, transgirltherapist@gmail.com, or you can post it in the Discord. Both would be really cool. You know, so yeah, I just think there's a lot of potential there for people because, like, you can get different designs, you can size things, you can change colors, you can get it to fit you at any point, right? And I think that gives people a whole lot more ability to kind of choose their style even, right? So yeah, I think that's my big knitting update though.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, we will look out for doing that, doing a more larger queer knitting segment soon, but otherwise, yeah, I guess we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah. Thanks. socks.
If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, consider donating to us. You can support us on our website, transgirltherapist.org. You can also help us on our Patreon, link below, or you can become a member here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching.